What?
Welcome to this podcast.
What? Wow.
Welcome to this podcast.
Okay, so we're just running things together.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't like
We
how
are.
there's this one cadence
Is this
for
still
some reason.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh no,
First
it's not. It is
Thursday.
technically Friday.
For me, it's Thursday.
Where I live, yeah. Where I live, it's Friday.
There's this cadence on the internet that for some reason makes videos more viral. And it's these guys that go like, and then Josh Allen did this, and then he did that. And do you know that one time Andy Reid traded for Patrick Mahomes with the Buffalo Bills? And it's like, the content's good. Maybe like childish, but content's good. But the way the guy talks, I'm just like, I can't get into it. I can't get into it. And the B-roll, not a fan. Did you see that?
It's so hard right now. Is adapting the right word?
Sure.
To technology and the way things are and with the way people do everything. I'm like, I am never, ever, ever gonna strive to have a viral moment.
Sure.
You know, which a lot of people you see them pushing for. They try too hard. After the Hawk Tua girl, you see a lot of that, those videos and those reels right now, and you can see people are somewhat pushing it. And it's like, just keep pushing, because what you're going to do, you're going to make yourself look stupid. You're going to fall.
You're going to pet the rabbit too hard. You're going to kill it.
Yes. You're going to rub the furry wall too much. It's going to collapse on you. You're not going to get it. And those things have to come organically. I mean, I think the next Hawk Tua
girl is the ring girl for the Tyson fight.
No, her 15 minutes are done now. After that fight last weekend, it circulated. Don't you know?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Like a friend
I
of
think
yours.
The dad is like, good. It's over. It's fine.
Yeah. It is done. Everybody was like, she's fucking hot. What's her at?
She is.
She has social media, whatever. She was an absolute smoke show.
Yep.
It's over and done with.
Yeah.
The Hawk Tua girl's still going.
I heard that she gives away most of her money. She started charities for dogs and shit.
For dogs.
That's great.
Yeah. Animals and stuff. Amazing. I mean, that's the best part about that. So there's a lot of people pushing that. I mean, I just see all these people trying to go viral. And honestly, what is it? 99% of the people that go viral, it's over in 4 or 5 days, and nobody's ever thinking about it again. So what, you got famous for 4 days, like that fat fuck for the Bills game? Next week, nobody's going to be talking about them.
Yeah. So everyone always goes like, so what do you do a podcast for? I'm like, well, to me,
it's so hard to answer this question, bro.
Yeah. We just talk about shit. But to me, it's like, I get to hang out with you. I'm not driving somewhere. I'm not like trying to navigate my way home, and we get to shoot the shit. This is how we talk anyways. This is how we talk on the phone.
Yeah, what you're getting here is no different than our text message thread. Okay.
Less racist.
It's a little less racist than our text message threads. Threads, because we have 2 of them.
But to be honest, the main text thread has another minority, because I'm a minority. Another minority in it. So it's not racist.
It gets weird sometimes. God, it gets weird.
Get uncomfortable.
It goes dark, and but
gets a little strange.
So far, no feelings have been hurt. There have been lots of laughs. There has been some head scratching moments.
He told me yesterday, he goes, he was talking to somebody else. He goes, I don't really get offended. I'm like, if he got offended, there's no way that we'd still be friends, because we're horrible people, you know?
Yeah.
But to me, I'm always going for the joke. Like, that's just,
and
I
honestly
say things because I'm always going for the joke.
Still love to go back to day one when you decided it was smart to put Ortez in a group chat with me and you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to go back to those very first words and said, hey, Ortez, this is my best friend, Daryl. Daryl is Ortez. He's He's a friend of mine here.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I mean, because it wasn't all that long after you moved there that all of a sudden his group chat took off.
Yeah.
And I have literally never met Ortez. I talked to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably talked to him via text more than I talked to my wife.
Yeah.
I've never met him in person. I've
No.
talked to him on podcasts. We have a good rapport. Dude's fucking phenomenal. And I really kind of feel bad for the day I get to hang out with him.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Because here's the thing. Chris is going to take me to a dark place. Things are going to get sad. And Ortez is going to be like, bro, this ain't you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to let him fuck me. Straighten me back out. You know,
I don't know if I think he'd break you back. Yeah.
But yeah.
No, to me, I'm always trying to find the angle for the joke, you know.
Dude, my whole life is based around humor.
And it hits wrong a lot of times, you know.
Yeah, no shit.
But when it does hit, people are like, nice. Nice. Did you see that? So Jaguar, they rebranded. Do you see that?
I did not. Honestly, this is not a segue. This is not a gag, or what's the thing called? A bit.
A bit.
I have no idea. I have not.
To me, they're taking a page out of Bud Light.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's like you've seen what Bud Light did, and Bud Light's recuperating a little bit. Then they hire Shane Gillis, and his commercials are super funny. He's got his third spot that's about to hit, I think, in the next week or so, and it's already released on the internet. It's really funny. Okay. But Jaguar comes
Is it Jaguar? Jaguar?
I would say Jaguar.
You over and on Jaguar?
Jaguar, yeah.
Okay.
Is it Jaguar?
Hey, I'm in Jaguar.
Yeah, it's Jaguar. Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yeah, guar.
So you're like in the jungle.
How would you pronounce UAR? War?
War, right?
Yeah, Jaguar.
War.
Jaguar.
Yeah, Jaguar.
Yeah.
Jaguar.
So they come out with this like Apple II Steve Jobs type of thing, but if it was directed by Andy Warhol. It's fucking crazy. In this climate, knowing what just happened in the United States, which to me was a big shift to the other way. I'm sure there's still going to be guys in skirts, but they're probably going to be pissing in the guy's bathroom legally soon, which I kind of hope for. You know, I have a daughter, you know?
Yeah. That's the thing now.
Yeah. And it's kind of strange.
Did you hear about is California?
No.
Fuck. It was just in the news. One of the top female volleyball teams forfeited a game.
Okay. Yeah.
Due to a genetic male claiming to be a female was playing on our team, and it wasn't the first time. And like, so say you're on that team with a dude. Well, apparently a bunch of other teams forfeited, but they never gave a reason. They just said, "Hey, we don't have enough."
Was
people.
it San Jose State that forfeited or something like that?
It was. I think it was California
like
team.
Okay,
and they're all fine. But this one school said, "We are not playing you because you have a fucking male." Now they might be facing some sanctions or legal ramifications because they genderified that person.
Okay.
So we had this issue weeks ago when the election happened. We had Proposition 1, which had something to do with like women's abortion rights or something like that. Or
but it was also tied to another thing.
It was tied to a bunch of other things. Yeah. This should be A, B, and C, and D down the line. This should never be tied together. Everybody's like, you need to vote for Prop 1. No, you don't. We don't. Women's rights are tied to the state level right now. This should never have gotten through.
Yeah.
That now men can play women's sports. As soon as I saw it got passed, I texted my wife and said, here's the deal. And I don't give a fuck how my daughter feels about this right now. Because I know she's going to feel the same way. she ever has to play a team with a genetic male, she's not playing that game.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're a homophobe or whatever. No, I'm not.
We love the homos and we love the phobes.
I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared of them. What they're doing is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows it.
There's a college girl that got brain
You're going to tell me that 1% of the population is going to tell the other 99 how to feel? Wrong.
Right.
Wrong.
That's not how it works. Yeah.
Wrong. It's not how it works. If we're going to get on this topic, there's two genders. We saw the videos of the trans person. Like, oh, this is a beautiful cat, whatever. You know, is your cat a boy or a girl? They're like, it's a girl.
Yeah.
How do you know that? Their fucking brain short-circuited. So it just tells you the answer right there.
Yeah.
And my daughter's going to be the same way. I'm like,
well, how do you go and have gender reassignment surgery if there's no genders?
Exactly. Why is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird. Like, my daughter's not playing in a game with a fucking male.
Yeah.
Just absolutely dropping hammers. And like you said, somebody gets fucking smashed in the face, breaks an orbital bone, breaks her nose, whatever. Would that happen against a girl? Probably not.
No. And it happened
there are some girls that can
college volleyball.
Yeah.
There was a genetic male that identified as a female, spiked a ball. It was a rocket and hit a girl in the head. And she had a concussion. She has cognitive issues at this point. She has balance issues at this point. And it's like, for what? Go ahead, dear.
Yeah. Where was this shown to us? Do you remember the movie this was shown to us in?
Juana Man.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
Dodgeball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
That's when it started. Hey, you want to pretend you're a girl or pretend you're a guy?
Sure. Steve wants to pretend he's a pirate. Cool.
Go. If you're going to do it, do it. Get your dick lopped off. Pretend you're a chick.
Yeah.
We're not going down this road again. We fucking beat this horse a billion times.
So Jaguar taking a play
coming back now.
Playbook. Sorry. Bringing you back.
Out of Bud Light's playbook.
I'm reeling you in. Yeah. So we all saw what happened to Bud Light. They did the thing.
They took a beating.
This person that is or was a male, I think
Dylan,
the person still dates.
Still a dude.
I think the person still dates women.
Still has a dick.
But it's the most stereotypical bullshit example of what a woman should be, which to me, if I was a woman, I would be offended that it's Friday, like that kind of shit would irk me, even if I was on the spectrum of people who should pick whatever they want to be. I want to be Smurfette, whatever. So Jaguar is going through a rebrand. And this is the Jaguar commercial for the rebrand. And it's like if Jaguar's rebrand was directed by Andy Warhol, it looks like shit. It feels like shit because it's shit.
How's that work?
Shit in, shit out. That's
no. How's that work? If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck,
and quacks like a duck,
and
its asshole is tight like a duck, then fuck it. So here's a commercial. Door opens.
All right, stop right now.
Yep.
I'm done with this.
Yeah. They're wearing tires, I think. I think that's a dude. The Asian person's a dude. Never lifted it in his life. It's fine. The black chick has isosceles triangle cut out of her hair.
Miss Pac-Man haircut.
Yeah,
and then there's another bald black chick.
It's already like,
okay. All right.
What are we doing?
Go.
Now I get like bucking the norm. That's fine.
I like the colors though.
Sure. It's great.
I like the bright color. I love this. Okay.
But you got to come to it. So you're going to redo the Jaguar classic logo with something. and it's a rebirth. Create exuberant is the message, which to me means nothing.
No, I kind of like it. I mean,
Okay.
Without
me,
if you just say
Dennis Rodman to be the thing. He's
if this was just a background of a car, just say it's underneath one of those satin sheets.
Sure.
You have to be pulled.
Create
and exuberant. It says create exuberant about it. I'm like, okay, you have my interest. Right here, I'm like, this is
there's a yellow box that opens up, and we're led to believe it's some sort of elevator, I would imagine, right?
Okay, and we're on like Mars.
Sure, but Mars is now sherbet colored. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
got it.
Okay. That
so we have
go back a second.
Some sort
that is child.
It looks like a burnt Cabbage Patch Kid in a flowy dress. That's also. You remember when Leonidas climbed up the mountain?
No.
What?
We're not doing this.
No, what'd I say?
We're not doing this.
What'd I say?
You ain't black.
No, I'm not doing this. You're not pulling me in. I am staying the course. I'm not falling for this.
I'm just visually walking people through it because a lot of downloads are audio, especially Germany, huge in Germany. It looks to me like after a house fire, you find a Cabbage Patch and you put it in a flowy red dress. That's all I'm saying. I'm painting pictures with words, baby.
The problem is that was fucking spot on.
I know, right?
I don't want to fucking agree to this.
There's no hair.
2 more seconds of this and 6 more stops.
And it's glossy black.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm sure
the Cabbage Patches. I'm like, wait, this is vibrant red right now.
I'm sure it's I'm sure
it looks like a rose petal where the middle of it got
a lot to do up here. There's a lot going on up here. It's flowy. It looks like when Leonidas climbs up to the top to beg the oracles, and then the hot white girl with her nipples showing dances. It looks like that, but instead of a hot white girl, we have a burnt Cabbage Patch. Go ahead and hit play. Live vivid.
Okay, the colors are vivid.
Great. Great.
We have somebody painting on a wall here, red and white stripes. Okay.
Very much so. Here's where this immediately gets worse. So they buy you in 11 seconds in.
This is a 30-second commercial. We are 1/3 of the way through, and within
11 seconds in, they have this guy that has obvious dementia. Okay. And he's spinning around with a white paintbrush.
All right, so it's the red wall.
Delete ordinary. Then there's what appears to be a dude in a dress.
Can we go back?
Sure.
Right there, stop. Nope, go back with the words on the screen. Right there's perfect.
Break molds. I'm saying that's
so if I'm making a mold of something, there's no U in it, right? Is this a European commercial and they put the extra letters in?
It's Jaguar. I think they're European. Makes sense.
Yeah,
but they have Dolph Lundgren's gay son.
Is no. Who's the tall chick with the fucking blonde buzz cut in the Stallone movies?
Oh shit!
He's married to her. Who is it?
Flavor Flav.
No. Yes.
Bridget Nielsen.
Yes, Bridget Nielsen.
Nice.
Wannabe.
Dude, we crushed Lego hair. $25,000 pyramid. So there's Bridget Nielsen, but also a dude that looks like powder, dressed in orange, an orange dress, dare I say, blue walls, carrying a yellow sledgehammer, and says break molds. Okay.
And molds is MOULDS.
European.
So
fine. Favorite. Got a U in it. Don't know why. That's why we won the war. It took
And I'm
so long
sure
for the British to write letters based on what the Americans were doing because they had so many U's in it. That's why we won.
I'm pretty sure
dude.
that dress is shaped like a 55-gallon whiskey drum to hide the bulge this dude has, because from the armpits to the waist, it is straight down.
We got a definite Adam's apple. That's
I can't see it. It's shaded there a little bit. All right, so
I'm saying 89% dude. 89% dude. Okay. Break molds. Now they're sitting on a rock.
Now we have 2, 4, 6, we have 8 folks here on a rock.
So apparently in the future, nobody has good hair.
Is the one on the right
Precious?
Lizzo?
Yeah. So
and is the one on the upper left, is that Willem Dafoe?
Yeah, dude. It's not a comb over. He's got a better hairline than me. But what are we doing?
Right. 2, 4, 6. So there's 8 people here. How many of these are dudes?
I would say top left dude.
Yep. Dude.
This dude is a dude.
Yep.
This is a dude.
Yep.
This is a dude.
So 4. So we're going half and half.
Yeah, but there's not one masculine. There's not one dude.
There's no masculinity at all in here.
0.
The guy up front in the yellow looks like if he had a hat, he'd be the dude in Curious George.
Yeah, this guy wanted to kill Roger Rabbit.
Who's the most of these 8? The most normal one?
The fat black chick.
Nope.
Which one are you saying?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, she can be number 2.
Because this is a dude too with the Pac-Man hair.
Possibly, yeah.
So I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes. 5 and 3.
The most normal looking. Let's just go pick 2.
For normal looking?
Yep. As gender, as male or female.
Asian.
Who are the most? Yeah.
Middle Asian and left hand.
No, I'm going the Asian in the back with the actually nice boobs. According to the Lycra shirt she's wearing, and Lizzo.
Okay.
I mean, there's no doubt that the man in the yellow shirt is somewhat pigment.
Hold on. I finally get it. It's a play on Curious George because we have the man in the yellow coat.
Yeah.
And the
monkey.
I didn't say it.
Fat Curious George. Who is also a what?
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Did I say it? I knew you would take me here, dude.
You did say it. Yeah.
All right. So now they're all looking different.
Copy
now
nothing.
They're off the rock and they're backing up. Copy
okay.
Nothing.
So there's 2 seconds left and there's still no picture
of a car.
But there's the new logo, which looks like dog shit compared to the traditional Jaguar logo.
The Jaguar logo's sick.
It's iconic. It's
why
got the fucking Jaguar.
Exactly. Why fuck with tradition? Why change things like that? Why do you see Ferrari or Lambo doing anything like this?
No.
Stop.
You're Jaguar.
Yeah.
Even have a guy in a dress walking a fucking Jaguar.
Own a Jaguar.
Yes, of course. Who wouldn't?
I rode in one once.
I might buy one with the old logo on it and just keep it. Just garage it.
No, you won't. You'll have to drive it, dude. It's a Jag.
I would drive it. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's. I don't get how we got here. I get the Steve Jobs like 1984 video that kind of broke all the rules and it's going to be a change of class and all this kind of shit. It's the small guy fighting against the big guy. and then invariably they became the biggest guy, right? But this, maybe we should stop making people hate general masculinity. None of these people would ever be a firefighter, right?
Those people are never working in a job that requires
any heavy lifting.
At all.
Yeah.
Those people are going to work in an office doing payroll or HR.
All HR.
There's never a police officer there. There's never a firefighter there. There's never a construction worker there.
I think it's okay.
I had
to live in a society,
and I completely
where we can understand that there's tiers to everything. But why only go after this weird subsect of people? Like, why do it?
Hello, Jaguar.
Now we're talking about Jaguar, so it worked.
Yeah, from a
virality type of standpoint, right?
Why did you not show your new fucking car or SUV here?
Yeah.
Why did you do that? You're going to get Bud Lighted. You're going to get Bud Lighted right now.
If we're trying to like bring things back.
If I was one of the people that was in the market for a luxury SUV or sedan, and I saw that commercial, I'm leaning Porsche, BMW,
all day,
Maserati. Why am I going to buy a Jag? Because you're trying to conform to everybody's needs. All these people that feel like they need to be validated.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me. No, dude. Just live your fucking life. Stop pushing it on us, and we won't fucking care so much.
You know, so then one of our favorite people, hold on, YouTube. You know those
I'm gonna end up way drunker than I wanted tonight, way more angry, get way less sleep.
Gillis.
Whose fucking idea was this?
Bud, yours. Light new.
Dude, stop giving into my fucking terrible ideas, bro.
And what is so great about
Shelly,
that commercial,
if you are still watching, I'll send you a message anyhow.
Who's watching?
My friend Shelly from high school.
Oh, I thought it was Shelly.
No,
I'm nervous now.
Watching.
I love you. So
if you're still watching, tuned in, I did reach out to the guy about your Bill's table. He is just finishing up, so they should be shipping out soon. He told me he'll let me know. He'll shoot me the shipping, and I'll give you your address so it can come to your house. And is this the new one?
So this is how you come back the other way.
Well, hang on.
Yep.
Shane Gillis did the Bud Light. Can you before you show this? Can you show the first one where he was about the telling secrets one, or telling the truth or whatever? We should start there.
Okay. So Bud Light loses $1 billion quadrillion, right?
Because of that Dylan Mulvaney dude that thinks he's a chick, and everybody needs to conform to their ways and use their pronouns, and everybody stopped drinking Bud Light. Even the bar I go to all the time, they said when they ordered all their beer, they're like, yeah, we don't need it anymore. And the guy's like, why? And he's nobody's drinking it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's us.
So so Bud Light goes through hey, we fucked up, which
you owned it.
It's okay. They can do it.
Yeah.
Sure. We fucked up.
You'll survive.
So then they go and get America's Dreamboat, Shane Gillis, to do this commercial.
Yes.
So here's this commercial. Bud Light commercial. Again, I was always a Bud Light drinker. Busch Light's better for me.
Bud Light. I drink Bud Light. If somebody handed me a cold one, I would drink it. I didn't hate it. It was all right. I saw it at parties, and it didn't have my Coors Light or Busch Light. I would drink Bud Light. I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's not a bad beer.
No,
but for the longest time ever, I would only drink Bud Light. So, And then I
Is
changed.
that fucking what's his name?
Yeah.
In the sweater vest?
It's Will.
Will.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate Will.
Bobby, you've been accused of plagiarizing your master's thesis. If you are found guilty, you will have to forgo the football season.
Okay, who burped?
But if you confess,
Is that you?
I will make it only half the season. I'll make you a deal. You
Pause.
tell the truth.
So I didn't realize that Shane was the coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just saw that. I just paid attention. Okay.
Yeah.
You can have this ice cold bucket of Bud Light. All you have to do is confess.
What the best part is him, Shane Gillis, McKeever, and the
Who's
Will
McKeever?
guy. McKeever's the director of tires.
Do we know who he is? Does he have a face? I mean, don't go searching for it or whatever, but
I don't know, but I know that he was working a regular job as Shane also got fired from Saturday Night Live before he ever got hired from Saturday Night Live. And then, so Shane was on a kind of like an upshift. Then they found some old podcast of him doing an Asian accent. And then the day he was supposed to start was, we're fucked. The day he was supposed to start Saturday Night Live, he gets fired from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
So he's barely making ends meet as a comedian because no one knew who he was.
Yeah.
Then this happened with Saturday Night Live. Then Shane goes on Rogan, and then people start to find out who Shane is. And Shane's probably the most popular comic in America at this point. Then Shane gets to host Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah, they bring him back,
which to me was like
fucking hilarious, dude. He did such a great intro.
He crushed it.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was nervous, obviously, as anyone would be.
Why would you?
You know, I'm sure Shane Gillis has some sort of like imposter syndrome, like I'm not supposed to be here type of shit. He's from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. You know, he's just he's a dude. And his comedy is very
raw, dude. It's
bro-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking love him.
It hits home. You feel a lot of it. You're like, fuck yeah, I talked about that and made fun of him. But I mean, I did watch Tires. Well, whatever, 6 episodes of it, whatever the pilot show was. And at the end, it's like directed by McKeever. I'm like, is he some sort of mystery guy? Whatever. All right.
So from what I understand, going back to McKeever is his friend that they would kind of write stuff together. He writes another thing with some other guy, and they did when he got fired from Saturday Night Live and he started to at least climb the ranks with comedy, they would make their own sketches and put them on the internet. And their sketches are 10 times better than anything Saturday Night Live had in fucking years.
Saturday Night Live hasn't been funny since the fucking 90s.
And McKeever would kind of, to my understanding, McKeever would direct him, but McKeever still had a day job. Now they greenlit Tires 2, season 2. Like
so
the
pissed,
day
I was
that Tires
really
hit.
invested in that. I was like,
I know.
fuck.
I wish they had 2 seasons right back to back.
Yeah.
But now McKeever's a full-time director at this point.
Good.
You know? Shane Gillis is and I'm using this.
He's relatable, dude.
Yeah.
He literally looks like he's on a spectrum, and he's admitted it.
And he
might be close.
He's got a cousin with Down syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah. Shane Gillis also opened up he also opened up a coffee store in, I believe, Mechanicsburg.
Only Down syndrome people.
Only Down syndrome people.
Yeah.
So like he does pay it forward, but he's kind of like how Adam Sandler was, where he's taking all of his people with him.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
which to me is fucking awesome.
Do that too.
So when you're like, I'm watching Tires, I fucking hate Will. You're supposed to hate Will.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm like, I still had to tell you, I do not like him.
Yeah. So, anyways.
All right, I'll go first. Grease the wheels a little.
What? No.
I confess that I practice my halftime speeches in the shower before games. Professor Wilkins, you want to confess anything?
No.
All right, I'll go for you. Professor Wilkins has been taking karate classes ever since that saxophone girl put him in a headlock.
I
was a secret.
Now it's a beer.
Everybody, let's focus, please.
Hey, oh, we having beers?
Yeah. All you have to do is confess and you get a Bud Light.
Oh, okay. When I order pizza, I use a British accent, and now the girl at the pizza place thinks I'm British, and we've been dating for 4 months.
What?
That feels good, right?
Bobby, did you cheat?
I love the weird cutaway. What's going on?
Dude, I love the music.
All right, I admit
I'm
it.
afraid of horses. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You can go back to practice, big guy.
Okay.
So, to keep in line with the Jaguar commercial, and it's kind of perfect that Jaguar released this the commercial we just talked about, and Bud Light released this commercial on the same day. Perfume commercials are fucking ridiculous.
Weird, dude. They're so weird.
It's a guy going on top of a rock. He's got
Who's
abs,
like-
lightning strikes, and then
Who's literally like shirtless every
Yeah.
time, and the chick's like half dressed, and there's all those what do you call it like
Gays?
sexual nuances about it.
Yeah.
Like, almost like the what are the smut novels that chicks read.
yes, of course. So
it's literally that, but in video form.
if you were to take the Jaguar commercial, which I was trying to do till you derailed me, and then go watch this, you see how ridiculous commercials are. But this is Bud Light's newest commercial. It's Shane Gillis's third commercial.
What's the second one?
I don't know. We can
Okay.
find it.
Yeah,
But
we can find it. All right.
and
We're gonna go 1, 3, 2.
It is not just a fragrance. It is a feeling. It is.
So it's a girl gyrating on a couch.
No, she wasn't even gyrating. The
It's in
fact
black
it
and
was-
white.
It literally was the beginning of every fucking fragrance commercial.
perfect.
Whether it's from Macy's or whatever. This chick in an evening gown with way too much makeup, has a model look, and all of a sudden, about 9 seconds in, the camera shifts to the other end of the couch that she's sitting on, and here's fucking Shane Gillis with a fucking flannel shirt,
And a
trucker
Bud Light
hat,
pounder.
holding a Bud Light, wearing khakis.
Yeah. And he
Moving
looks
on,
confused as fuck.
completely perplexed at this moment. Like, what the fuck?
Passion.
What?
So, all right, pause. So,
And so
as the voiceover says that, he literally looks up like what? Like it's coming.
he's the only guy that can hear the voiceover.
Hear it. So there's a guy playing a guitar in the background, like screaming in angst right now.
For no reason.
And Shane Gillis is completely concerned about his life status.
And
Oh, where'd you get a snake?
We are all lost,
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm 100% lost here.
but we are.
So now the hot chick from the perfume commercial has a python wrapped around his
because
back. He's like,
where'd
what?
you snake?
Where'd you fucking get the steak? And now the guitar person with all the angst is literally a foot away from him.
Which, if you were to take Shane out of it,
This would be
The next-
a Nancome number 9
yeah, for no fucking
Macy's
reason.
commercial.
Eau de toilette.
Are on the edge.
Hey, all right. This is pocket full of sand? Yeah. Hey, I think I'm in the wrong commercial.
So,
What?
all right,
Yeah,
pause,
dude, this isn't.
pause. So all of a sudden it was black and white. Shane looks up at the ceiling, like where the directors would be, obviously in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, I think I'm in a rock commercial. And it completely goes to color.
So, and the guitar player has. Now, I thought it was going to be a Coke reference,
No.
but it's a Bud Light commercial.
Yeah.
Which, if you do combine Bud Light and Coke, great time. But he goes, "Was that just a pocket full of sand?" The guy goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hey, I think I'm in the wrong commercial."
Hey, I think I'm in the wrong commercial.
What?
Yeah, dude, this isn't right.
Wait, aren't you Andre?
No, I'm Shane. My name's Shane.
Huh.
He looks at the dude.
Oh, I see what's going on. You're supposed to be in a Bud Light commercial.
Oh, I'm supposed to be in a Bud Light. I'm supposed to be in a Bud Light commercial, not here. So that's why I'm the odd one out down here.
Well, if you're here, Andre is.
Pause. So there is a dude in a leather fucking vest with weird necklaces on and a sport. He's like at Wild Wings,
Yeah,
going absolutely ape
shit over the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, I saw the dude had a Texas shirt on,
Yeah.
having the time of his life right now. And
It's
Shane
great.
is in fucking La La Land.
Shane Gillis, Bud Light.
All right, let's play the last 20 seconds of this shit
I'm
show.
trying to find number 2.
Okay, yeah, that's great, but let's deal with number 3 here.
Wrong commercial. I don't see the second one.
Okay, well,
Oh, got it.
all right, good. All right, moving on with this one.
Okay, sorry. I don't have a
Who's at
Jamie.
Wild Wings.
I love it here.
Eating wings.
Something is different about you, man.
It's a great commercial.
Everything was great up until the end. It ended weird.
Yeah.
It did end weird. But the fact that Gillis was like in the wrong, he was in a fucking perfume commercial,
Yeah.
and the perfume guy was literally at a Wild Wings where Gillis should have been, and his friends were like, "Man, something's weird about you."
I think so. Shane Gillis Parrott. Shane Gillis. God damn it. Parrott.
Parrot.
Thank you. It's a reel. Okay. And you'll see some guys from Tires as well in this. Because, dude, he's just bringing everyone with him.
Dude, it's the fucking Wops. And Andrew Schultz.
Yeah. One of the Wops is in this.
Yeah. Dude.
All right.
Bud Light just released part 3 of the Shane Gillis.
It's this one.
Hey, is this Ryan's house? No, he lives next door.
It's a WAP.
Yep. Sounds like a fun party over there. Sorry about that, man. Can I come? Ooh, I can bring my parrot.
Does he talk?
Yeah. A little.
I said, you think I have car insurance? I'm a parrot. Snack. Who are you? You got any like a hot bird friends? You got any friends?
Hey, is this Ryan's house?
He's great.
Tell me, if you and I ever had a shot, would we do anything any different than that?
No. No.
We're a little more racist, but
Yeah, but it's Bud Light. They're probably not going to want to like alienate another
if we ever had a shot like that, we would be completely and utterly over the top with that.
Yeah,
and like that just
you
goes
overshoot
to show
it.
that
That's how genius.
no, you would. You
is.
would. I would have to try to reel you in a little bit to keep us in.
I do this.
Whatever.
I do.
Shane Gillis is just showing us that he's a dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's not bigger than the moment. He's whatever. He's a funny dude. He's got a lot of fucking great stories that you can parlay into.
He's very
funny-ass
consistent.
jokes. Yes.
Yeah.
And he has somebody with Down syndrome in his family, which makes everything even funny because just we got to admit, Down syndrome dudes are bros.
Yeah. His joke about like, I'll tell people in my family that I have a relative with Down syndrome. They'll be like, "Oh," he's like,
No, dude. Oh no, fucking Bobby's the best. Billy's the best. Not Bobby.
Yeah.
Billy's the fucking shit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the antithesis of the Jaguar commercial.
Yeah. Fuck
Antithesis.
that. Yeah. That's I don't know what that means.
Antithesis.
So have you seen
Excuse me.
this?
Is this your dick again? Because
No.
yeah. And show on stream. Oh. No.
Yeah, no lie. Red card.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm kind of fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, let's stop taking pickleball seriously.
Okay, that absolutely
number one. Like number one,
so
not good.
Let's just say if you are under the age of 60 and playing pickleball, you're wrong. You shouldn't be doing it.
Kind of gay. Yeah.
Right?
That's fine.
Right?
Yeah. That's fine.
I mean, I don't know what
got
led up
friends
to
that
that.
do
I
it.
mean, that dude was pumped up. He went to shake his hand. He knocked the racket out of his hand, and bro's like, "What's up?" And he fucking boots that dude in the head. That guy might have a mild concussion because he didn't get up right away.
Leading up,
Also,
the tape leading up to it, the whole game, the guy that got kicked in the head was like, "Let's fucking go!" Like just broing it up like the whole time.
okay. So
So at the end, you go to shake hands.
Deserved?
I think he got his comeuppance, dare I say. Yeah. I think he got what he deserved. Maybe he shouldn't got kicked in the head.
Maybe you should just like a fucking bro shove or a fucking head
Or
slap.
a nice
like
solid
an open
fuck
hand
you.
slap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice solid fuck you. Like fuck you, dude. You know. But the guy was being muscly the entire time of the pickleball. Do you say match? Is it a match?
I would say
match.
it's a match. I don't understand that game, man. It looks like just fucking glorified.
I'm sure it's
old
fun.
No, it doesn't look fun.
I wouldn't.
You want to know what also doesn't look fun is frisbee golf, also known as like disc golf
or frolf.
So yes. So like I mentioned this a couple weeks ago while I was in Ann Arbor. Like 5 weeks ago, ESPN showed a clip of a guy that was standing like 2 feet away from the hole, which is whatever.
Great. Yeah,
with the chain, and he throws his frisbee in, and it goes through it.
Yeah,
or something, and the frisbee runs down the hill, and actually turns and runs down all the stairs and runs away. ESPN or Sports Center posted that. Me with my big wooden spoon goes on. Again, I'm going to reiterate this comment numerous times throughout this little bit of story. 5 weeks ago, I write, not a sport.
Very clear, very Hemingway-esque.
Simple, easy, to the point. That comment hurt so many feelings. It was literally incredible. To the point where I had people replying to that comment. It's been 5 weeks and I'm still getting notifications that people are still fucking commenting on it. That they're questioning my athletic ability, my cognitive thought process, why I'm calling it that, and whatever. And the best part is I just do that, not a sport. Click, let it go. It marinates. I get my spoon and I sit back and laugh. You go on to that post. It's got 200 plus likes, 200 plus comments. The people are just lambasting me. And apparently some people might have clicked on my name and tried to search my profile and have things to say about me. But guess what? Daryl doesn't fall back into that. I just let that marinate. 5 weeks. People are still fucking talking about it because it hurts their feelings. And that's what I do. I hurt motherfuckers' feelings.
We got to figure out the line where.
Fuck your feelings. I don't care. You don't care about my feelings. I don't care about yours. Fuck your feelings.
We were at Mister's. You and I were hungover as fuck. You were struggling.
There's a day of the hayride.
Yeah, you were in bad shape.
What did we get into the night? Oh, Queen of Heaven.
Yeah. And there was an old guy, and he was like watching pickleball, but he was an old guy. So you go, cool. It's an old guy. He's like, I play pickleball all the time. Great.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But these were young people playing pickleball.
These dudes were in their like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, and the commentator of pickleball,
the fact that they have one,
had no idea, right? He goes, "Oh yeah, he was a first round pick." When he's talking about one of the guys,
yeah.
And I came back to you after talking to the old guy, and I go, "Did you know that there's a fucking pickleball draft?" And you're like, I'm gonna fucking die. I can't even do the fucking.
Order some
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, let's get some wings. Get this man wings. He needs medical attention. So, but yeah, I think we have to segment. Like, is a sport that you could do drunk? Now, golf.
Like, does it take any sort of athleticism? I mean, throwing a fucking frisbee. I used to play frisbee golf, frolf, disc golf, whatever. Back in the early 90s at my house, we used to take a frisbee and say, that big ass maple tree is hole number 1.
Sure.
How many fucking throws does it take you to get there? After that, the flagpole. After that, the third post on my parents' deck. After that, it's the garage.
So what part of you is mad that you didn't really invent?
None, dude.
frisbee
None.
golf?
Because it's not a thing. It is a backyard game, just like cornhole. It's a picnic game. It's not a sport.
Yeah.
Or he was like, well, golf's not a sport. Golf takes some sort of athleticism.
It does.
People you fat fucking lazy shit that are wearing a cornhole jersey can't go play golf.
Yeah, but
I can play golf. I can play golf. I can also play cornhole. It doesn't go both ways. Therefore, it's not one of them is not a sport, and it's cornhole. It is a backyard sport. No, it's an activity.
Yeah, so skill doesn't necessarily mean.
I guess I don't want to say that because I'm not good at bowling, but I mean, it does take some athletic ability. I mean, you gotta walk, you gotta time your fucking throw. You can't go over the line. You have to use your fucking arm. You have to use muscles.
Have you seen the guy that has no arms and no legs that is like really good at cornhole?
Is his name Matt?
I have no idea. Is that because he lays on the ground? If he goes swimming, change his name to fucked.
No, if he was a swimmer, what would his name be?
Dead?
Bob.
Gotcha.
Dude, these are 8th grade jokes. Come on, bro.
I don't know jokes.
I know.
But yeah. I kind of loved watching that moment though, where the guy's like 4 feet away and all you gotta do is ting and it just rolls and you're like, yes. That's good. That's fun.
You're throwing a fucking frisbee. We do this at family fucking picnics, family
But
reunions.
you can golf drunk. You just can't golf drunk good unless you're John Daly.
True. You and I have golfed drunk and bad things have happened.
There is a moment though.
There's a moment of clarity.
And you got to stay in the realm.
It is so hard.
Because if you sober up, magic goes away. If you get too drunk, magic goes away. That in and of itself is
a talent right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, how do you guys do it? I'm like, dude, me and Bomb are usually out of our fucking gourds. And the first year we played in that golf tournament, DNF. What do you mean? Like hole 14, we just followed the drink cart around and got fucking annihilated because none of us could hit the ball.
Yeah, jello shots and getting drugged with a marijuana gummy was not.
Yeah, it was awful for us.
Yeah.
Next year, I think we finished T12 huge day for us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got top 15.
Yeah.
You know, and then the next year we've golfed in what, 3 years?
Yeah.
4 years? Where did we camp? What did we do the first year? Fuck Shack.
Fuck Shack. Then
second year,
farmhouse.
Nope. Second year was the
RVs.
RV.
Yep.
Third year was
First
Fuck Shack
farmhouse.
The farmhouse. So it's been 4 years.
4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and once we got past that first DNF, we've actually golfed okay. We're not going to win it.
No.
But I mean, just get us into the top-ish and not embarrass
some guys on the
ourselves.
scramble are like scratch golfers.
And
That
they're
to me
fine.
should
A lot of those
automatically
guys-
eliminate you.
A lot of those guys lie as fuck, too. We're keeping honest scores. And, we finished 8 under. Like, oh, yeah, we were 15 under. It's good. We finished 8 under. We are happy as fuck about that.
And we did, in some cases,
mad amounts of drugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think this last year, I did about 1.5 beers a hole for the first 8 holes.
Yeah. There was times I went to fucking absolutely destroy that golf ball and look down. There's like 6 balls. I'm like, I have no idea which one to aim for. I need an odd number so I can go in the middle. Just 6 of them.
I have 2 guns, one for the both of you. I think golf is I would say golf is a sport. Bowling's a sport.
Bowling. I was just shitting on bowling. I mean, it isn't. I mean, you could just sit there and literally say every sport is an activity. Like,
sure, yeah. I had a weird frisbee golf moment. I'll tell you about. So, Cal goes to me. He goes, "Hey, there's this frisbee golf place, and I'm not good at throwing a frisbee, anyways. I'm just not. I can't do the fucking whip. I can't catch underneath my legs. I'm not a frisbee guy, you know. Seems a little suspect if you're good at frisbee, you know. So we're he goes, hey man, there's this 10-hole fucking frisbee golf thing. Let's go. I'm like, cool. I'm looking around the house for frisbees. I got a frisbee because you need a specialized frisbee golf. Cool. So one of the holes, I hook one and it goes off into the woods. Like golf does, you know, you got to go try to find your ball, except you're trying to find a fucking frisbee. So I trudge through the woods, through the prickers and all that kind of shit, and I find Kyle's frisbee that he lent me. Next to his frisbee is another frisbee that was also just lost. So I pick up that frisbee as well. I look underneath it, and the name on the frisbee was Chris B.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
I think there's some inner workings into that. I don't know necessarily what that means, the cosmos, whatever. Are we in a simulation? Don't know. I'm just saying I hooked a frisbee, Chris B, into the same place where somebody also hooked a frisbee. They gave up on it. I pick up the discarded frisbee and it says Chris B on it. That's kind of crazy.
What would be crazier? You finding a golf ball or a frisbee in the woods with Chris B on it, or me finding one with Daryl B on it?
Probably yours, because your name's a little different,
Yeah.
But you would think that's an
I
odd
would still
occurrence.
fucking drop a deuce in my pants right there.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
Yeah. I mean, that's why like on my golf balls most of the time, if I'm golfing in like a tournament or some shit.
That's like you losing a ball and you find another ball with your social security number on it.
Yeah, exactly. I usually I have orange and a blue little Sharpie in my golf bag, and I usually like do 2 orange dots and a blue dot underneath the name of the golf ball off to one side or the other. So if I do find a Callaway 3 and I look at it and it's got a blue stripe down the middle, I know it's not mine.
Yeah.
But if I find one with 2 orange dots and a blue dot, I know that's my golf ball.
Yeah.
Instead of
Sure.
putting my name on it, I mean, which you could fucking do whatever you want with it.
I do the same thing. I buy golf balls at the pro shop and then I lose 90% of them and I have no idea what's happening.
I'm getting a lot better at golf where I'm not losing nearly as many golf balls as I do. That's the goal. Golf balls aren't cheap, but because I don't hit cheap golf balls.
Yeah,
I don't hit Pro V1s either because I know I'm gonna fucking lose them. I hit
golf is definitely a rich man sport.
Dude,
only because they keep telling you they took the Jordan's run faster, jump higher approach to golf balls. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And they did it with golf clubs too.
Yeah.
But no, if you suck at hitting your driver, but if you buy this driver, it's going to be better.
Oh, you guys can attest to this. While we've golfed, some of you guys just hit your driver and whatever, and they're like, well, fuck. Because I haven't, it's 2 years old. And they're like, let me hit that motherfucker. All of a sudden, your fucking ball skyrockets way farther than yours. You're like, holy shit, what the fuck is that thing? I'm like, I don't even have a top of the line driver.
But how much of that is mental versus the actual equipment?
Both.
Who knows?
Both, dude.
Yeah. Who knows?
I mean, when I went and got fitted for my driver, the guy was asking me all these questions. I'm like, I have no answers for this.
Yeah, I think
I'm a weekend warrior. I'm a hack.
Like
I want to get better. I do not want to be a scratch golfer. I don't want to be so good. My friends don't want to play with me. I just want to get better. Just like hit the ball straighter.
I get it. Yeah.
I could still hit it 250. Just hit it straight. I don't need to hit it 315. 250 is fine. 225, 230 is fine.
This year, humble brag, I was closest to the pin out of our group, and I have no business being closest to the pin.
On which one? Hole?
The one that was closest to the pin.
That was my ball that bounced off the cart path where I won the putter.
Oh, no. Sorry. With Ortez. Sorry. My bad.
Oh, I was going to say,
my bad.
Get your shit right. I was the one that was closest.
Yeah. I had no business with me and Ortez and a couple other people.
That's not Brian Squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
That's not me. Yeah. Clock's right 2 times a day, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like golf for the fact that you can get there early and you get this tag on your cart. And then the first thing you do is start drinking beer. I'm like, this is great.
I love tournaments just because it's a team thing. I like team sports.
Sure.
I also like golf because it's, if you go out with a buddy, just say it's you and you just say you and Ortez and go play golf. It's you against the course.
Yeah.
And let's just be real. 99.5 times the course is going to win.
Yeah. I do like, so the one we did, I think was on a Friday, and I got a couple business calls. I didn't like say I'm out of office or anything like that, but I would say, hey, I'm at a charity golf thing. I'll look, and every guy that I talked to that called me, maybe 5 or 6 calls, they were like, I get it. No big deal.
Yeah.
If I were to say, hey man, I'm digging a ditch in my backyard, they would have been like, yeah, but this is important. But all those guys know that when you're on the golf course, it's your time, man.
Yeah.
If I say I'm out of the office next week, they're like, yeah, but can we still talk on Tuesday? Sure. But if I said, I got this charity golf thing on Tuesday, oh, dude, next week's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, hit me up on Thursday when you get back and figure it out.
They all get it. They all know. Yeah. It's so weird.
Every golf tournament I get golf in is going to be a charity golf tournament, so nobody gives a fuck about it. And
yeah.
I can justify
as long as
it's getting fucking drunk in the middle of the day. And
it's for charity. I do it every year. And dude, I had to fucking lie a little bit. Go ahead.
So we might have, and I know you mentioned this. I mean, this is just kind of a you and me thing, but we kind of might have a conflict of interest next year. If you want to go to that EDM festival in Chicago, conflicts with our annual golf tournament in Darien Center, which might conflict with your golf tournament in Connecticut, because I have the okay to go to Connecticut.
Why don't we just invite all the golf boys to the EDM festival?
They're not gonna go.
I know. Well, it's an open invite.
Yeah,
that's on them.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Molly.
We have carte blanche next year for the golf tournament Darien Center. I am donating Josh Allen items that gives us free golf and free booze all day.
Sweet.
But no offense, Kevin, none at all. But if that EDM festival or that golf tournament in Connecticut falls in that same weekend, I'm going one of two ways.
And I will be in Pasadena September 6th. So,
yeah, like I said, we have that late August, early September, 2-3 week window. We have conflicts.
That does suck because that seems to be the prime weekend for all the cool shit.
Yeah. It's the end of summer, just before Labor Day. Let's go jam it in.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I mean, if you're going to be in Pasadena, or that golf tournament, Darian's going to be late August. It won't be in September.
That's a tough turnaround for me to get away 2 weekends.
But I'm like trying to figure out who do we get to replace you? I mean, there's really no replacing you, but who's going to have that much fun with me, Ryan, and Ryan? Chad? Does he golf? Hurley ain't going to come to town because he's in prime golf season out in New Jersey.
It's true.
That's why he said he could get away if we go out to that tournament in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Which we could.
God, I mean,
we could bring fucking Andrew, who's a fucking golf pro, and we can hack it up with him.
My worry is
he's not going to be a cunt about it.
My worry is that, not my worry, but I'd feel horrible if I missed the Connecticut one because that's a customer of mine who's become a friend of mine.
Yeah.
You know, I only work with people that I consider friends. I'm very lucky in that regard. Because if you have a client relationship or a vendor relationship and you fuck up, they immediately start looking for somebody else.
Yeah.
But if they know they can call you on Christmas Day and you're going to go in and fix their shit or look at something that's wrong, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, that's my guy.
I mean, if we were to go to that Connecticut tournament, you have to preface it. Listen, we are not good golfers.
I already said it.
We are coming to enjoy ourselves.
Yep.
We are gonna get drunk.
And the best part is
fucking laugh and have the best time.
The guy. So there's two guys in this place I work at. They're from Buffalo.
Oh, no shit.
They spent time in Buffalo. The one dude that's coming out with me already, he already signed his papers, but he's coming out with me. He's like, yeah, no, my wife and I lived in Akron for a long time. What's the amusement park? And he's talking to his wife. I'm like, is it Darien Lake? I'm like, he goes, yeah. I'm like, we do this golf tournament every year. He goes, those people are the best fucking people in the world. I'm like,
yeah.
they are the best. They are the best. If I go to an airport bar, this is what I told the guy before he even signed with me. So we're kind of like on a, do you want to market with me to be your marketing guy or whatever? He goes, or I'm like, if I go to an airport bar anywhere in the world and there's a guy just shooting the shit with other people, I assume that guy's from Buffalo.
Yeah.
And most of the time I'm right. Like a guy from San Diego is just going to be on his phone. Me, I'll have another one, whatever, that kind of shit. Buffalo people are like, well, where are you going? Like, we're kind of like, we're like that, you know? I'll tell you this one thing. I have to whisper a little bit. We're getting my daughter a phone.
She's how old?
10.
All right, almost 9.
Yeah, if she goes to a place,
because
whatever, that kind of thing.
fell into a
Yeah.
buy one get one free sale at the time and whatever.
Same
So she
thing.
was 9. So yeah, you're in the same boat. Brady keeps asking. I'm like, dude, you're 7. Fuck off. You got two more years.
We had a mini argument today while we're doing this thing. Not my daughter, but me.
What?
The guy goes, so like number wise, what are you looking at? What the fuck? Come on now. Come on now. He goes, number wise, what are you thinking? And I'm like, can we get a 716 area code? And he goes, you can pick whatever area code you want. I'm like, nice. And she goes, no, it's got to be 618. I'm like, okay. And the whole time, I'm like,
it doesn't honestly matter at this point.
It doesn't matter. It's in your phone.
I know.
But the girl will wear, she tonight, she went to bed wearing one of my Buffalo Bill sweaters. She likes to sleep in it. It's like a nightgown. And I'm like, how fucking cool would it be to have a 716? You know, like I don't have a 7.
No, what is yours? 443? No,
919.
That's true. I don't even fucking know. That's the thing. You could have put $1 million on the table right in front of me and asked me what the first 3 digits of my daughter's phone number are, aside from 716, the next 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could get one of them right.
No idea.
I have no fucking clue what they are.
I remember, and I have a weird memory. But I remember my friend Jesse at Parkdale Elementary School giving me,
never would have fucking guessed that.
Giving me his phone number. I remember him signaling to me 655 1414. To this day, I remember my friend Jesse giving me his phone number, and it's still in my brain. I could get a number for a customer or something that's going to pay me $20,000 a year, and I still have to go, wait, what was that? And put it in my phone so it's saved. Like,
yeah,
the kids don't know how terrifying. Or remember, like, you get a girl's phone number. I'll say this right now, Janet. The girl that owns a bar in Fredonia. I remember her number because I would dial it all the way up until the last number and then not hit it because I was so nervous to call her. Now we don't, real hot. Now we don't have that. Like, kids don't have that anymore. No. They don't have the call real quick and hang up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna let it ring 3 times. If she doesn't answer by 3 times, I'm just gonna. No, I'm not gonna do it. You know.
Yeah.
Now it's all this. It's text. Sup? You up? And now it's all that. What's your snap? All that kind of shit. Fuck all that. Yeah, I remember.
Like Aubrey right now she's in a bad spot. She's at fucking whatever she got an iPhone last year, so 15. What's the new one out now? 16?
Yeah.
She got like an iPhone 15. Had to have an iPhone because that's the new cool thing to do for kids.
Yeah, you gotta
teenagers you gotta have an iPhone. Well, she'll take pictures. And it's literally like one of her feet hitting the ground on a sidewalk or the dog's ass while she's taking them for a walk. She never deletes them.
Mm-hmm.
Her phone got so inundated with data and pictures and all that shit, it bricked. It wouldn't stay on. She had to go through and start deleting shit. I'm like, you need to fucking do this more. I go, I just paid $1,200 for that fucking phone last year, It is nothing more than a paperweight now. She has been carrying around our extra iPad as a phone.
Holy.
She's walking around with an iPad so she can talk to her friends via Snapchat or Instagram or whatever the fuck kids do on an iPad. She is now in Toronto to see Taylor Swift. What do you think she wants to do?
Mm-hmm.
Take pictures.
Yep.
What can't she do? None of that. Krista and her just had I've been yelling at her this has been going on for almost a month now. And I keep telling Krista, I'm like, figure this fucking thing out. I'm done. Enough. Delete all this shit. Factory reset your phone. Lose it all. Start over. Whatever. This is a $1,200 fucking piece of shit right now you have.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? They go to the Apple store on Tuesday. Aubrey has all the time in the world now that volleyball's over to be deleting pictures and videos that she doesn't need off this phone, literally of sidewalks and bottoms of shoes and fucking trees, just stupid shit she doesn't need. What does she do? Goes on the iPad, plays on Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, doesn't delete anything. They go to the Apple store on Tuesday. The guy's like, there's too much shit here. You can't back it up. You're going to lose everything. You need to factory reset this thing or whatever. They get sent to the Verizon store to whatever, and they have problems there too. Nothing gets resolved. Guess what Chris has got to do? Order a brand new iPhone. I'm livid over this, dude. Livid. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I've seen the pictures that Aubrey's put on Instagram. I was like, what the fuck is this? You take some of the worst, because she's sitting there on Snapchat. All of a sudden, she's just like this. Takes a picture. It is literally a sideways picture of a wall.
Yep.
I snapped it. Delete it. Delete it.
Or if you take it through the app, you could say, don't save it on the phone. There's that.
There's fucking teenagers, dude. They're the worst.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm almost there.
I'm just sitting there. So now, tomorrow's the concert. Aub's going to have literally Chris's phone in her hand taking videos of everything. And then Aub's going to be like, oh, you need to send that to me via Snap or Instagram, whatever, because she has no fucking phone because she's an idiot.
Well, when I was talking to the guy today, I got to use non-generals, but and he goes, well, there's a lot of ways to like circumvent like security settings and tracking settings, all that kind of shit. And I was like, well, then I will get my gun and I'll shoot it. And he goes, well, you could just trade it in because like he lives in that world, you know? I'm like,
yeah, no,
I would rather pay what I'm paying to serve the purpose of the point.
Yeah.
Because Max and I,
dude,
we went and bought Xbox X. Because
what is that? Is that the newest one?
It's the newest. Yeah, it's the newest one. Because there was this pirate game called like Soul of the Seas or some shit. And it was the best marketing campaign ever. And we like the pirate Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing games. So
I didn't really hate it. I just never really got into it.
It's fantastic. You
my bets.
You become a pirate. You can take over other ships. You can start a fleet.
It's thanks, fucking Pickens. Oh my God,
so
I fucking hate parlays.
Anyways, so we keep seeing this commercial for this pirate game, and I'm like, it's more kiddish than the Assassin's Creed. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. I'm like, listen, let's go. We're going to go buy the video game. So we go to GameStop and the guy goes,
you still get your sister's discount?
No.
She buys all her games digitally, I bet, right?
Yeah, I think she's on the Play thing or what. I don't know what it's called. But
I have to have a disc.
Me too. So the guy goes, yeah, so this game is only being released for Xbox X. But we just drove to go get this fucking game to put it in our 360, whatever. The next step up from 360, whatever.
Yeah, at least PlayStation does it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. They just keep moving down the line. PlayStation's Xbox. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah,
They're all over the place.
We have the B975 Niner 10,000. He goes, no, this game's only compatible with the machine that you don't have. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we'll just get the whole thing. So it was like a $1,200 trip. You know, it was supposed to be a $60 trip. Now it's $1,200.
Because you had to buy a whole
new system. So we get home, we put it in, and the game fucking sucked. It was fucking terrible. Even Max is like, this is why he'll be like, he's like, this is why I don't trust commercials.
That's why.
Yeah. I'm like, well, what do you mean? And it'll be some car insurance commercial on the radio. He goes, well, because remember that time that we bought that game and the game was terrible. That's why I think commercials just lie to me. And I was like, I spent $1,200 and my son's operating like that. That's fucking great. That's worth $1,200.
Like Krista bought me a PlayStation 5 last year for my birthday, which happened to be right when I fucked up my shoulder, and I figured I'd have time to play video games, but my arm was pinned up here, and I'm like, you can't play like that. So it's sad. And then I bought a couple games for it, and I started playing them. One was an Assassin's Creed game. One was a God of War game. Really like that God of War game.
Great games.
I haven't played. I haven't turned my PS5 on in probably 4 or 5 months. Well, no, whenever college football came out.
Have you played that?
I did. I attempted to play it.
Really
it was a little. It was we talked about this. It was difficult. So I tried it for half hour. I gave up. My PS5's been off. So that day when I bought that game, I had both kids with me, and we were walking on GameStop, and I'm like, why don't you guys find a game that both you guys can play for my PS4?
Mm-hmm.
I'll get another controller. That's the one when we went to Herb's thing that Angela's son, who won the Josh Allen jersey. He gave me Derek gave me an extra controller. So now we can play games. So Brady wanted MLB 25. I'm like, dude, I am not spending $70 on a game that you have no idea how to play.
Sure.
And might not get played. Find something else. Find something that both of you guys want. And all of a sudden Brady comes up with NHL 21 or 22. It was $9. I'm like, sure. So come home, we loaded it in my PS4 and we play PS4. Like he comes home from school, his lunchbox, asks for his chore. We read. Alston walks over and grabs the controllers, click, and you hear the PS4 fire up.
Bing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the controllers and he sets them both up and we play. Usually he goes off the NHL schedule to the OHL. He has to be the Erie Otters. Okay. Well, today was the first time in 2 or 3 months that he won as the Otters. He's always the Otters. And I always play some random other fucking team who I don't really know, and I bitch slap him. Today he finally beat me. We play PS4. And all he asks me is if Caleb Smith is in this game and why isn't he in this game? I'm like, dude, this was the year when he signed with the Otters.
Yeah, so it's a year before the roster.
So it's a year before, you know? So I go, we need 22, 23, 24. He'll be in all those games. So he's like, we need him. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, one of these days we're going to go to GameStop and I'll have to buy one of the ones for, $18, $25, whatever, just so he can play as his buddy Caleb Smith, who is a friend of ours. I mean, how sick is that? That I know somebody that's in a fucking video game.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's awesome.
It's kind of fucking cool, Yeah. So, because I even asked Phil, though, I'm like, hey, man, do you play any of the new games? He's like, yeah, because his kids were big fucking Caleb fans, too, obviously.
Sure.
And he's like, oh, yeah. He goes, they're all about it. I'm like, yeah, Brady's fucking geeked about it. So,
I love it. That's cool.
I mean, we played NHL, and he fucking beat me 17-1 the other day.
Holy.
And I told everybody this when I got beat, it didn't matter what I did. Nothing worked. I poke check the puck, bounces off the boards, bounces right back to him, walks in at 2-1, scores. I body check him, guy picks up the puck, 2-1, scores. My goalie couldn't stop shit. Every pass I made got picked off. Every 2-on-1, fucking hit the pipe, shot it wide. It didn't matter. It was one of those days. He's like, can you take a picture of that and send it to all these people? I'm like, fuck you, little bitch ass.
I was playing college today, and
I can't do it.
Max goes, "Is this 2-player?" But I'm in a bowl game. You know, I finally got.
God, fucking coach him in a cruise, motherfucker.
Yeah, I got the Wazoo's fucking ranked 20th. You know, and it's great. You know, I'm like, hey, it's a bowl game. We got to win this, the recruits and stuff like that. I'm like, it's also hard to play football with 2 people on the same team. Because what are you going to be? If you're a receiver and you don't run the route, I'm not going to hit you. Or if you're the quarterback, you're just going to throw picks all day because it's so easy to throw picks in that fucking game. And so I was like, hey, man,
that
like,
was so hard.
I'm like, hockey would be great. And I bought FIFA as well.
Of course you did.
Well, they're in soccer. And one Saturday, we had one Saturday where they put on FIFA and they were on the same team. And they had the best time. They were playing fucking World Cup type shit, whatever. Turn offsides off. Just fucking go after it, you know?
That was Brady's thing about playing hockey.
Offsides.
Turning off all the rules. I'm like, all of a sudden, it was just all he wants to do is check your fucking helmet off.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to see your stick go flying. That's all he does. So I know it's coming. And I'm like, all right, I'll take that hit and I'll pass to this guy. And he's coming in all alone. I'm like, I've been able to dodge all his shit, but he still he beats me at times. And I always blame the controller, even though I know. I mean, but that's the thing is like there's so many more things to do with all the buttons. And I don't know them. I know pass, shoot, slap shot, wrist shot.
Oh, dude.
Check and poke check. That's it. When it comes to that football, when I was doing the drills in the beginning to get used to whatever, there was so much shit going on. I was on sensory overload. Yeah. And I immediately knew the only reason I bought that game was because Donovan Edwards from Michigan was on the cover. That's the reason I spent $70-some on that game. That's it.
Yeah. There's a lot of muscle memory with how I played with Madden.
And that's years. The thing. We talked about that. Anybody that's played Madden, this probably correlates a little bit with it. I've never played football.
Yeah. I can go hurry up with, let's say, 3 wide, a tight end, and a running back.
Yeah.
And I can change the entire play based on what I'm seeing, like at the line.
Yeah.
You know, I get audible everything. And then let's say that you see that they're more hedging towards pass, I can audible to a run with that same set and just fucking crush it, you know?
Part of me wants to try baseball.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Basketball, I have no interest in. Hockey, I love. Football, there's too much going on for me.
My kid hasn't been exposed to hockey the way we were, you know? Like,
get him a hockey game. See what happens.
When I was his age,
he can lay people out. He's going to turn into an animal. I can see Max just his eyes glowing red.
He's an awesome, but he has this weird thing where in flag football,
Jesus Christ,
what?
It's fucking 1:30 in the morning.
Okay, we can go.
We're just talking about random shit.
He has this weird thing where in flag football, he would end up tackling kids. And then he's concerned with if the kid's okay.
Yeah.
So he'd help the kid up, make sure he's okay. I'm like, all you gotta do is like pull the flag. But he would just shoot and just like, so when
blow him up.
Yeah, when the coach would finally put him at like the middle linebacker position for that kind of stuff, he did really, really well. So I think he's got some sort of me crazy in him, you know?
Yeah.
You know, when you have a kid and you look at him, you go, okay, this kid's going to be a model of me. My kid isn't. You know, I think for some parts he is, but like he's just not like how I am now. He's how I was when I was his age. And so I'm not trying to like, I don't go, oh, you got to be tough and all kind of shit. I'm just like, just be mindful what the game is telling you. You know, like if a team keeps doing this, bell check it a little bit, you know, take away that, you know, do that, you know. But even during football, for a few games, he went to Tanya after the game. He's like, you got to tell dad to stop talking to me. Like, I'm telling you
dude.
what they're doing, dude.
Yeah.
You know, but I think
they're in a fucking cover 2. When they're in cover 2, you got to do this. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's cover 2? I'm like, they keep throwing it to this guy. Just be mindful where that guy is. That's all you got to do, man. Get in the way. Yeah, I thought about basketball, but I do think hockey. I told him hockey is the best game.
Max
to play
would
with 2
fucking
players.
lose his shit playing hockey. It would be so much fun.
It's
Watching
the best game ever.
Once you figure out how to fucking body check people's faces off.
It's
so
amazing.
We've been playing NHL 24 for 2-3 months now. And today I was scrolling through Facebook and there was a reel or a clip that snuck into my feed about NHL 94.
The best.
Back in the day.
Swingers.
So Brady, come over here. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was showing it to him. He goes, what is this? I go, this is the very first hockey game that came out.
There was
93 or 94.
93 was the first. 94
was NHL PA or whatever.
Blood.
Yeah. And I said, no, watch this. And it was like a 3-minute long video. And he's like, this is awful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I know, but when I was 20 years old, this is all we had.
Oh, take it back.
This was just when hockey came out in 93, whatever. I was 20 years old. And I'm like, this is what we had. This was the best. Everybody loved this. I go, we would go to other people's houses. We play this game. I go, he's watching it. And he goes, what's going on?
It sucks. Yeah.
And he goes, there a couple checks. He goes, why aren't they scoring? I'm like, because it's not so fucking easy. It was hard. I go, there was a cheat code. If you were Chicago Blackhawks, you could go around the net and just whip it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, but there's goalies laying people out, and there was hardly any whistles.
Oh, if you get near the net, you're dead. Yeah.
Yeah. And I go, if you laid somebody out hard enough, they would fall down on the ice and they would lay there. I'm like, because a couple guys got checked. And I go, see that guy laying there. And he goes, you would start to see them move. And then there'd be a pool of blood behind their helmet. And he goes,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
He goes, how come they don't have that now? I'm like, because it really wasn't.
In 89, we had Blades of Glory, which sucked.
Blades of Steel. Blades of Steel.
And then we had also ice hockey
Dynamite in Will Ferrell. Yeah.
And then ice hockey was like
was the one where you got the fat guys, the middle guys, and the skinny guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you would try to find the right combination.
Yep. And we would play ice hockey all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Blades of Steel was like fun. Blades of Steel had fighting though.
Yes. It was awful fighting.
Terrible, but it was great. All right, we'll get out of here because we're dumb. All right.
Are you available tomorrow?
For what?
Some of these?
Probably.
All right. Just I didn't want to throw that out there because I wanted to get tonight out of the way just in case. But I have poker tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
My babysitter bailed on me.
Okay.
Sister-in-law got sick. I asked her if she was pregnant. She's like, no, I think I have the flu. I'm like, it ain't the C. And she's like, no. She goes, I had that 3 times. This is nothing like it. I'm like, all right, fine. So I told poker people, I'm like, hey, if you know of a sub, let me know. Might not be able to make poker tomorrow.
Cool. Let me know.
The host is like, you can bring Brady over. Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 7 TVs with sports on. I'm like, Brady, you can go over there. We can bring you some kid wine. Apple juice. He likes to drink it out of a fancy cup, thinks it's actual wine.
Yeah.
Whatever. I go, they have a puppy. If Cass is there, whatever. I go, you just can't be up my ass every 5 minutes. Show me some sick play on Roblox. Sit here and chill out. Come 8, 9 o'clock, I'm going to give you your fucking melatonin pills and knock your fucking bitch ass out. But I obviously can't drink beer like I want to drink beer.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm like, but if I get knocked out early, I'll talk shit.
Yeah. Let me know.
I would be
I
down to
don't-
do some more stupid shit tomorrow.
We're getting on the road around 9 on Saturday. So I'm good for whatever. Either we hang out or I'm going out. So just let me know.
Yeah, I'll keep you in the loop tomorrow evening.
Word up. All right, man.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this fucking terrible late night Thursday weird night for us. Next week, are you going somewhere for Thanksgiving or no?
We're back on Wednesday. Nice.
So you'll be back for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So then Friday, you're good?
Sure.
Like our normal shit?
Of course.
Because we're not going anywhere. We're going to my parents on Thursday, and Friday, we're not going to Columbus to watch the game. We're not going to Ann Arbor or anything. So
yeah, I'm here. So
be home. So back on track next weekend.
Cool. Worst case is let me know, and I'll push one of these live tomorrow.
Yeah. Not this one. This one sucked. Second one. Was this the one with the Jaguar episode?
I think it was.
No, we'll do that one.
I'll edit it down.
1:30. I want to